I would like everybody to welcome my friend, my closest friend, Jason Hairston, with A Deeper Love.
Hey, welcome, Jason Hairston.
Thanks for having me.
Get on with it. That's cool.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, me and Ron, we met and we just hit it off. You know, we have a lot of same principles and values, and we want to bring tools to you guys that help you have better relationships with yourself and other people. So that's what Relationship Rewind is all about. It's about giving people those tools, like dealing with the issues, the issues that you hate to face, the pain that you hate to face. Helping you face it dead on and deal with it, not just talk about it. Deal with it with tools.
Right.
You know, that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, so you can let them know a little bit about you.
Okay, yeah. Well, I have a movement going on, just as Ron does. His Stretch Yourself. Mine is called A Deeper Love.
Okay.
So if you go to Facebook.com/A Deeper Love, I have a private community where people just express their perspectives about love, relationships, and there's no judgment. We don't judge each other. We just give each other support.
Okay.
And I have a YouTube, Twitter, so you can follow me at Twitter, A Deeper Love 9, YouTube, A Deeper Love 9. So I'm all over the internet, and me and Ron will be all over the internet with Relationship Rewind, and web series starting real soon. About to film the first episode this week.
Cool.
So you know.
Awesome. So you're married as well?
Well, I'm in a relationship. I'm not married. So,
Cool. But that's just as good.
I'm committed, though.
We need committed brothers so they can be committed husbands. Hopefully.
Yeah, and it's about, and I'm a relationship counselor / personal development coach, but that doesn't mean that everything is perfect in my relationship. I have issues.
Right, of course. We all gonna.
Right, we all have our issues, but I deal with the issues in a healthy manner. So what I do, so what me and Ron do collectively, what we're going to do is give people tools that they can use to deal with the issues. Because a lot of times when we deal with issues, we deal with it out of anger, and out of pain and frustration, instead of calming down and not dealing with it from emotions, but dealing with it rationally.
Right. So what kind of strategies would you give? What kind of tips would you give to tell the brothers or the sisters even that have anger issues, that don't know how to channel it? What kind of tips would you give them?
Well, what I would say is, when you're feeling, because this is what I do, so I'm giving you the tips the tools that I use. When I'm angry at my girlfriend and I'm angry, I don't speak and address it in that moment. I let myself calm down. Right. Because I know if I'm angry and I speak from that space, I'm gonna say something I shouldn't say, because I'm not thinking clearly because I'm emotional at that time. Right. So I sit back and I get quiet, and she knows now. And when I need that space, I'm in my room. I need that space so I can chill out. Right. After I calm down, then I come and speak and we talk about it. Right. And I tell her what made me angry. She tell me, and we just talk. And when you talk from a calm space, then I might have done something wrong. Right. So if she points out something that I didn't realize, I apologize, I'm sorry, and vice versa. Right. She does the same. Right. I tell her, you made me feel this way when you said this and that. And she's like, well, I'm sorry I said that. Right. So it's about healthy communication. Right. Right. That's the key. Right. We weren't taught healthy communication skills. Right. So that's compromising. Right. So that's what we're doing with our series. We're going to teach you, and not only just about romantic relationships, just relationships in general, mainly relationships about like dealing with yourself, having self-love, and and treating yourself well, not being so hard on yourself, because we're so hard on ourselves. Right. And when you're hard on yourself, you can't beat yourself up. Right. When you beat yourself up, you beat other people up too, because when you hurt other people. So basically, for any relationship, communication is the key. Don't let your emotions take over. Right. Because we all feel emotions and we all get caught up in our emotions here and there, but the key is to not to let your emotions overtake you. Right. Because you end up doing something you regret. Right. So one of the tips is, you're feeling in the heat of the moment, disagreements about to arise, take some time to yourself and just go to the corner, go to your room and cool off, and then come back when you're settled, and then discuss it.
And one thing I want to add to what Jason said and you said is that whenever you're getting angry with somebody and you're really angry, you want to take a step back and ask yourself, what are you scared of? Because that's fear that you're thinking about. Right. Fear of they're getting past that vulnerability of you, and they're really seeing the inside of you. Right. So really sit back and see what are you fearful of in that moment, because usually, you know, it's going to be something completely different. And then when you're in that timeout, you don't want to take it too long, because again, your mind's working it. And if your mind works, it's going to feed you all kind of the worst kind of negative stuff that you want to hear. You'll come out there probably even more angry. So just calm yourself down to a level to where you can understand, so you can come back and address it with some clarity.
Right.
That's what you want to do.
Definitely. You know, because there's been plenty of times, like with my relationship, where I took the time out, I had the space, and then I've been angry about something, and then I sit back and think, okay, why am I getting angry? I go back and find then I find an insecurity within me, and I'm like, oh. Right. That's what it is. So I'll be so humble. I'll approach her and say, well, I got mad you said this because I'm insecure about this and I need to work on that. So you have to be honest with yourself and your partner. If you can be honest with yourself and your partner, you can recover from those insecurities and heal that pain and those insecurities and deal with them and get over them. But you can't do that until you face your fear and face your insecurity and be honest with the fact that you have one.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
And just because I'm sorry, and just because you're being honest with yourself, that doesn't make you smaller, that doesn't make you less than a man. That makes you bigger as a man to be able to address that issue first of all, and then to be able to address it with your partner or your significant other that way.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's something we're going to address in our first episode.
Because everybody's going to try to keep it up.
Yeah, like, I'm masculine. I don't hurt. I don't pain. I don't cry. But we all hurt. We're all human. And sometimes, and if you're feeling pain and you don't allow yourself to feel it, and you push it deep down inside, you can make yourself sick. If you need to cry, you need to cry. Let it out. Don't hold that in.
You need to go in the room and cry. Don't hold it in.
And it doesn't make you less than a man if you cry when you're hurt. What it does is.
Go ahead, show him. Go ahead, show him.
I can't.
What's
I'm not
your
an
cry
actor.
face? What's your cry
face? You gotta
face?
do something to make me cry. You too sweet. See, sweet women don't make me cry.
What's your cry face? What do your wife see? What kind of cry face does she see?
You know what I'm saying? I don't even look at my wife when I just
like,
no,
man. Don't do that, man.
I'll be like,
I
tell my wife, like, go, you know what I'm saying? It'll tear up here, but I don't want to say it. I'll turn
like,
it.
nah, it's allergies.
Go.
Give me a Kleenex.
Go.
Nah, so you agree that all that with some guys or some females that storming out when you're mad, not effective.
It's good to storm out.
That's okay, but
come back. You gotta come back and address it. When they storm out and they leave and they don't come back for the next day or
leave it open.
You leave it open. That's when the worms in that relationship come in and they start burrowing. And it may be something simple. He probably just left the toilet seat up and you went in there and splashed in. You know what I mean? And
it's been like a little misunderstanding. Sometimes,
something
a few times it's been just a misunderstanding where I thought she meant something that she didn't really mean. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? So if you don't communicate, you will never get to the bottom of it.
Right.
But you have to find out what's going on.
Right. And be honest.
Yes. That is the part.
Thinking the
being
same
honest.
thing.
Sprinkles.
We syncing up.
Yes, because a lot of people communicate, but then they're not being honest. Even if they open up their mouth to speak.
Thank you. If you're going to communicate, you might as well not say nothing if you're not going to tell the truth.
Right.
Yeah. Don't even waste the air. Don't even waste the air. Yeah.
Right. So it's okay to storm out if you storm out, but come back. Don't stay out.
Yeah, don't stay out.
You leave room for something else bigger to grow.
Yep.
And they want to know, where do you went? You got some place to go?
Yep. Oh, you got some place to go. You didn't come back. That was yesterday.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
And then another thing too, when you're being honest with each other, and when you can calm down and come back and communicate and be vulnerable and show and admit when you were hurt, you form a stronger bond when you're honest like that with each other. You grow closer, because it's like you start to heal each other when you start to deal with the issues, and that makes the bond even stronger.
Right.
And what makes a guy feel even better and stronger and confident when he has a woman that understands where he truly comes from as a man from here.
Right.
Not from here and not from down here, because it's not where it's working at. From here. When she understands he's coming from here, she's got you way back, like my hairline. And I don't have a hairline.
I do agree with, something you said. I'm stopping. Nah, but I do agree with what you said, what you speak about as far as with becoming a better you, because us as women, And I'm not like that now, but back in the day when I was younger, you know, I didn't see myself as really being the little spoiled brat. And not saying that I needed to give. Also, I thought I was giving, but in reality, I wasn't giving as much as I should have given. You know, I wasn't the fault for the relationship going down because he still had some issues, anger issues, you know, punching holes in the walls and stuff. And,
wow.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Okay, he was
I had to get up out of there. Right. I don't, you know, hey, no, none of that. Yeah. But you do have to give on equal sides.
True.
And that plays a big part because one person may be like, well, I'm always cooking, I'm always doing this, what are you doing? I'm always, you know, working, I'm bringing home, what are you doing? You know, so you have to sit down and really communicate.
She just brought up a good point, man. You get it?
I want to make this point. You know, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to make I want to make a point about how important it is to say little things like, I appreciate you.
Right.
How often, I mean, not even your man or your girlfriend, your parents, how often do you tell your parents, I appreciate how you raised me and took care of me when I was sick? You know, we don't show appreciation. You need to show when your woman, she's cooking you meals, she's holding you down, step to her just out of the blue when she in the kitchen and just come up behind her and say, you know, I love you, I appreciate you. That's going to melt her heart. When a person knows that you appreciate them, guess what? They're going to really be there for you.
7-course meal after that. 7-course meal. I surprise my wife like that all the time. Every now and then, you know, just little things, little terms, the hug, the way, how much you appreciate it. Those little things is what goes a long way, more than any type of money you can come out of your pocket and give.
The things you do in the beginning. To get her to get him.
And then just be consistent. Just be consistent.
Cause me and my woman, we do that all the time. We just come out to each other. She'll come to me, you know, I appreciate you. And then when she see the stuff I'm doing with Ron and other stuff that I'm doing, she said, I'm proud of you. You know, I appreciate you and I'm proud of you. You're really working hard. And it's just little stuff like that.
Makes you want to go
very,
get it.
Very important.
You want to drag your knuckles on the concrete, don't you? After that happens, you just want to go for it.
You just melt. It's just like you just you know that person got you if you know they appreciate you.
You got someone that got you. That's the Mark line. But that is so true, though. It is. It really is.
We so caught up on like, I buy her this, I buy her that.
She gonna do me.
But guess what? A woman is gonna be by your side more, but when you do those little things, like if she's in the kitchen, you just come up behind her, kiss her on the cheek, and hug her, and then just leave the room.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's a saying: men wants respect, and women want to know that they're loved.
True.
Well, I mean, we both gotta respect each other at the same time.
Because I said the same thing. I said, well, I want to be respected too. But if you think about it, under love falls respect
definitely.
And everything
you can't
else.
have love without respect.
Yeah. So a lot of people, when I see them saying I love you, but you don't respect, you know, you don't do this, I'm like, how do you love me then?
Exactly.
How can you say that you love me? When God said God loved the world, He didn't say, okay, I just respect the world. I just do this. I love. And then the love's for everything, and you would show your appreciation. You would, you know, turn the other cheek, or you would do certain things because you love them. You don't want to see that person hurt. You know, yes, we have our certain things that we have to deal with, but it wouldn't be in a manner where it would be, like I said, the 3 things that shouldn't happen is, in a relationship, is cheating, physical, and even sometimes sexual abuse, and being disrespected.
But
calling names.
Respect underlines all of that. So if you got respect, you ain't doing none of that anyway.
Exactly. That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
Respect.
That's true.
You know, and responsibility. Be responsible for your actions. And I mean, we all make mistakes. I might make a mistake and say something that hurt my woman, but I'm man enough to come back and apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I do it all the time. I make a mistake. I man up and apologize.
So
and she does the same.
When you do that, I have a question. Do you mean it at the time when you say it?
I definitely mean it. I definitely mean it. I say what I mean every time.
So then why apologize for something that you meant to say?
Huh? No, I'm saying like if I did something wrong and then I admit, because sometimes, like the emotion, I might get caught up in an emotion or something, and I react, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I realize I was wrong. Right. Or I might do something and not realize that I said something that hurt her in a certain way.
So you agree that we may be thinking something because of a certain way, but we still shouldn't say it because we need to respect the person's feelings?
Well, I think that if you express how you feel, I think we should always consider other people's feelings. But like I'm saying, I'm human, and sometimes You know, I have my issues where I just might say the wrong thing because I'm not perfect. Nobody is. You know, so that's a common thing in my relationship. Like she might say something, you know, that's wild or whatever. She come back and apologize and vice versa. We do it all the time. It's always, you know, that respect there.
Right. Do you think that if a person tends to have something that they know that it could be a hindrance to the relationship, do you offer them advice on how to work that out so that it doesn't always happen whenever a person gets?
Yes, we give tools. You know, everybody is different. So, you know, with my clients, it depends on the situation. And that's the thing. If you're my client, you have to be honest with me, because if you're not honest with me, I can't help you. I need to know what's really going on. So it depends on the situation. I give you tools based on what's going on. So it varies. You know, so it varies.
And you know, with my clients, again, when they go through that values clarification, whether they're lying to me or not, it's going to come out. It's going to come out, because whatever they value the most, if they're not hitting that bar, because you have the values and then there's rules that they apply in order for them to attain that. And you know, if you come to my website, you go on there and you do that 1 hour free consultation, that's what you're going to go through. That's what you're going to walk through, so we can see and pinpoint right there what you need to work with. More importantly, it makes you understand yourself. Now, where you go from there is up to you. That's your decision and your journey.
Because you got to work at it. Nothing's going to change.
We give you the tools. You got to use them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So all we can do is give you the tools, but you have to do the work.
Right.
We can't do it for you.
It's nothing hard, and it's something that's so simple. You're like, man, you know. But I got to tell you one thing about a coach or a mentor or a counselor. They're the ones that just help you find that clarity. They're the ones that help you work within yourself to find that clarity so you can make those decisions. Because life's going to come at you. Those situations are going to occur. So you'll know when they occur, you'll know how to act during those times. Because it'll be planted here, and you won't work from here. And you won't be coming from your head when there's emotions start playing. You'll come from here, and it'll be more true.
Right. Do you have any type of religion that you incorporate with? Speaking about relationships.
Yeah, I usually use a little jujitsu. I thought you say karate or something. What did you say?
Religion.
Did you say
love is my religion, so it doesn't matter what your religion is. Bottom line, we're human beings. Bottom line, we all want to be loved, and that love that you want to receive starts with yourself.
Well, I wouldn't say religion, since people tend to not go by religion, but just saying God.
Oh yeah, God is love.
God
is love. Same thing. So. You know, when you are expressing love, you're representing God. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So
your God manifests when you're showing Him love.
And then when you love yourself,
even more.
You're a direct representative of God. And when you show love for self, you automatically get it back. Amen. That's universal law. That's God's law.
So do you bring that into it?
Yes. Oh yes, definitely.
Do you have any children?
No children.
Okay. What kind of tips would you give on single fathers or even fathers that are married as far as building a relationship with their children?
Building a relationship, if you're a single father, be there. If you're going to take the time, take the time. If you're going to help your kid, help your kid. Don't try to train your kid in the way that you think that they should go or the way you perceive them. So, if you're going to have that time, take the time. Time is the most valuable thing, and you're thinking that, oh man, you know, my kid maybe wants to do 2 or 3 minutes of doing something. Whatever you're doing, stop it. I stop whatever I'm doing. It doesn't matter. My girls come in there, they know they can get a hug. They come straight in to get it. They come in to get it. I'm like, I get off my computer, I give them a hug, or they want to stop and ask me to do something with them. I do it right there. You never get those moments back. Right. You never get those moments. You want to have those moments when your child looks back and say, oh, I remember when me and my dad or my mom did this.
Right, and they fly by fast.
And it flies by fast.
Give them the attention they need.
So in you guys' opinion, why do you think there's so many dads that are not taking care of responsibility?
Well, I think that because the government has replaced, you know, deadbeat dads with the paycheck, it makes it easier for the woman to pull that escape clause. Because there's some good dads out there.
That's a good point.
There's some good dads out there that the moms don't want them to be around them.
Yeah, that's true. Every situation
every situation is different. Now, I'm not taking up for the guy. I'm just saying, you know, there's some good guys out there that want to be there for them, and there's other guys that don't want to be there for them, and society's replaced them with a check. And that's all I'm saying. Because you do have some cats that don't want to be there. I mean, I can give you a good example. My sister's, I don't want to say baby's daddy, but baby's daddy, he don't want to be there for his son. And, you know, and I took his son to Disney World with me, you know, because he doesn't have that father figure around him. He has his brother, which is older than him, looks like a father figure, but is not a father figure. Right. Then he has his sister, who's not a father figure, but she's older. She's an adult. So when he had a chance to see me, you should have seen it. Him just to be around a true father. Yeah. This is what a father's supposed to be. And me reacting around like, he hugged me the whole time I was there. He was just always wrapped around me because he was able to embrace that. Right. And those guys that are not there for them kids, I feel bad for them. But you know, society has this way of dealing with things, and it weeds out the good ones, and some of the bad ones get caught up in there as well.
Right. So. Big up to the people who are looking out for other people's children.
Be there. Yeah. Be there.
I get support from my family. Of course, my daughter's father's not in her life, and it's so crazy because one time he called out the blue and told me that he's trying to hurt me. I'm like, you trying to hurt me? Okay, in the beginning you may have hurt me.
Oh, for not dealing with your daughter?
For leaving him because of his ways, you know. And it's like, okay, I'm not about to be in a home where it's going to be a lot of arguing, fussing and fighting. My daughter is more important than that, you know. And so I'm like, he's missing out on a lot of things with her. I was like, I guess he must figure that if she start asking about when she get older and wondering, okay, where's my daddy? You know, then it's gonna hurt me. Which I'm not gonna lie, it probably will hurt me, you know. But so far, God has been good. They have Daddy Cupcake Day at school, and she's fine. I got my sisters that come out there. She got a godfather. She's so loved. She don't even ask me. Well, you know, I know when she get older, she will. And I'm gonna be honest with her.
But if he was a good dad, he would be writing. He would do whatever it takes to be a part of something.
Not doing anything. I said you don't even have to send no money. And you can send the products. Just send a card, or even just call. Couldn't even do that. I said I would hand her the phone. Just have a relationship. You don't even have to deal with me. Obviously, he must, you know. But it's crazy that you would not be in your daughter's life because of a woman that's not even holding a child over her head to be with you again. Because I know it's done, you know. And that's what's crazy.
Somebody that really wants to be in that relationship with their child. That's what really separates. Because if you really love that child and you really want to be there for that child, you're gonna do whatever it takes. Yeah, true. You're gonna write. Hit that phone, anything. Right. Especially if she's giving it the way she says. She says, you ain't got to give no check. What guy don't want to give no check? Really now?
But if you're making the money and you call and you're going to send, like, hello, yeah. You know, I do need help. But for the most part, you know, he wanted to jump into her life when he called at that time. And I told him no. Because my thing was, so you can jump back out again? She already don't know you. You know, why am I going to hand the phone to her so you can disappear again and I can't call you? And you just want to plant this. Now you want to plant yourself in her head to hurt me. I ain't going to allow you to do that.
No, that's a good decision. And people don't understand that they try to use the kid in order to get back with one of the parents, and that's the wrong thing because what ends up. That's what ends up. The kid gets hurt because here you are, and you build this up, and then you're gone, and then you leave the other parent to explain it. She's not going to be mad at the parent; she's going to be mad at you. So the next time you come around, it's going to be even worse for you. And when they come back and see you, trust me,
I will tell her. And I'm going to be completely honest with her. But as of right now, God has been coating her heart. I've been praying on that, and she's been fine. I mean, she's 7. She knows. She's smart.
When she comes around, she'll know. She's at the age right now where she knows, and you know when he does, or if he does decide to get back in her life, or she by chance happens to look for him, that's going to be a release point for her because you never was there. You're not going to be here now. I just want to see you.
Right.
It's one of those things.
It's messed up, yo.
Well, I think I know a couple of people in my life where they had children, and it's kind of struggle, single parent, but having those children to help ground them in their life.
Right.
If they didn't have those children there, they might be out there
Exactly.
wilding out.
Exactly.
So the children, that was God's way of grounding them. Like, you gotta have this child. Focus.
I want to give mad big ups to you and all those other single parent ladies out there, because I know it. My wife, when her father passed a couple years ago, I had my 2 girls for 6 months. Let me say, it takes a village, because my dentist or doctor, I had the daycare doing their hair. I had everybody was helping me, and I was like, I didn't understand how my wife could do it. Yeah. When she came back, you talking about different respect on a whole other level. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to work. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. You know what I mean? Man.
Right.
I was like, wow. Get up in the morning time. By the time in the evening time, I didn't have no time for myself. I was like,
so fellas, we need to start showing appreciation to these mothers, man. Because being a mother is a job in itself, and a lot of mothers work. So that's 2 jobs right there.
What? 2 jobs? Well, that's about 8 jobs. A teacher, a counselor, a therapist, a bus driver, a chauffeur, a babysitter, and they're pulling another job.
Hello.
Come on, man. It's all that. A hairdresser, and they keep going. They're doing everything. A stylist.
Yeah, for real.
Now you know why.
A party planner, event planner. What? My wife just set up the birthday party for my daughter. She event planned, put all that stuff together.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Gotta give love and send love and energy out to the ladies, man. Single mothers.
Always.
And this is my first time telling that story too, so I don't really talk about it much.
What?
I don't really talk about it much. Whatever. You gotta keep it real, right? You gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
You know, let everybody know. I go through problems just like you, but I don't let it make me.
Yeah,
I make it. And I keep it pushing. I don't swallow. I don't keep talking about it on Facebook. Okay, I grow up, I grow out, and I do what I have to do.
Right, and there's lessons to be learned within that pain.
There's
lessons.
Grow up and grow out.
Yeah.
I like that. You know,
and you learned your lesson.
Hey, you know that's original. Hey, I'm copyright that. You know what I'm saying?
And you learned your lesson from the pain and stuff that you went through. You know what to do, what not to do in certain situations. So, you know, when you go through rough times, that's a blessing for you to learn, you know?
Always. It's always an experience.
Well, I know to keep your eyes open spiritually for me. Listen. And listen to your intuition.
Yes,
please.
You
know, because of course it was signs and symptoms. It was signs in the beginning of course the should have been had left. You know, but I mean I was 19 at the time, 19 or 20, something like that. So, you know, everybody's entitled to their young and dumb.
Now you got your own show, you're doing your thing, travel all over the world.
Traveling all over.
Filming everybody.
No. But thank you guys for coming on to my show.
Thank you.
I really
appreciate you. We got to do this again next time on a bigger level. Next time you have a big show going. You got to let us come in. I'm putting those blessings on you now.
When you get on that Oprah status, don't forget about us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I want to get too big.
Oh, really?
I'm not trying to really reach that level because sometimes when you reach that level, some people tend to forget about the people here.
That's true.
You need some people that's on this level constantly
but
to be that
you don't have
ground.
to be the one that don't forget about it.
I think.
Well, however God used me, I'll be willing to go. Whatever He gives me to say, I will say. So
I think if you reach that level, you'll never lose it. But once you reach that level, there's going to be 2 more in your place down there on that level that you can lift up.
Exactly.
So you're keeping people. Keeping people down.
Come on, with me. Glory. No. But God is good. Yes. So anything you like to close out to say to our viewers before we end the show?
What's your website?
Oh yeah, y'all can check out my Twitter. It's twitter.com a deeper love 9. That's the number 9. You go to my group, facebook.com a deeper love. It's a private group, so just send join. Click the join button. I'll invite you in. On YouTube, A Deeper Love 9 on YouTube. Check out my videos, and then look out for our series, Relationship Rewind. It's coming soon.
That's what you really need to look out for. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Definitely.
Cool. Well, all right, you guys. Thank you for coming once again.
Thank you.
And you have a good night, everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.